So I was in my room listening to some ambient music when it got interrupted by a text. And it's my friend saying, hey, do you want to go play sardines? I love sardines, so yeah, sure. So I start making my way over to Pfeiffer, and I get there, and Faith decides that she wants to hide. And I'm like, that's great, because I would rather seek.
So I decided it'd be a good idea to come up, visit my friends. I hadn't done that in a long time. Figured, you know what? I want to play sardines, because we played that like within the first week of us knowing each other. So I text him up, I'm like, hey, meet me at Pfeiffer, because I felt like that was a good idea, right? Till I realized it wasn't.
And I didn't even really want to be there. My friends, they dragged me to play sardines, and I didn't even really know how to play. So, I mean, they were kind of just deciding stuff on their own.
Because sardines isn't really about the finding, it's more in the searching. Because it's like, it's this whole idea of you're searching for someone who's lost.
Anyways, I was like, we're gonna meet at Pfeiffer, we're gonna play sardines. I was so excited for us to have a good time. Somehow, Faith got roped into hiding. I'm not sure how it happened. All I know is I was relieved it wasn't me. And now I'm even more relieved. I decide I'm gonna go up to 3rd floor. I didn't think she was gonna be up there, mostly because it's all labs and they're usually locked when they're not in use. But I was like, okay, I'll cover all my bases, it'll be fine.
And once they ran off, I thought I'd at least play along until, they left me alone, and I was like, gonna go choose a place to go fall asleep. I thought I'd go to the basement. That way, if they couldn't find me, they would just assume I found the person who was hiding with them. So I had set a timer for 10 minutes just to make sure I could wake up and wasn't left in the Pfeiffer building all night. And when I woke up, I was like, man, I gotta get me another energy drink.
And maybe in a very cold or dark or uncomfortable place, right? So I'm excited for this.
So I get done snooping around 3rd floor, she's not up there, and I start to go down to 2nd floor just to, check, see if somebody else missed something.
And I start making my way through these cold and dreary hallways, and I start to kind of lose hope, because it's like this dreary academic setting, and I'm not getting any hints. So I'm trying to listen to the environment and let it give me clues as to where she could be. And then I hear a chime ring.
And when I got out there, I was a little disorientated from my little nap, so I may have ran into a wall. And listen. When you are living off of 30 minutes of sleep, this is your 5th monster. Sometimes you just run into walls, okay? So you run into a wall and your glasses fall off, and you're really blind and having astigmatism, so you're searching for your glasses, and when you look up, I see this gross couple caressing each other, and I'm just like, that is gross. I'm gonna look away, grab my glasses, and I'm gonna walk up the stairs and get me an energy drink.
And I know that's my sign. So I follow the echoing sound, and it leads me to her cold body lying on the ground, sprawled out, and her face is all pale, and her hair is laying around her like a bouquet of wilted flowers. And I'm her friend, so I see her there, and all I could do was just scream.
And then I heard the most ratchet scream I've ever heard in my entire life. And it sounded like it was coming from the basement. And of course, I was like, okay, hold on. What's going on?
I don't know actually what I was supposed to be doing during this game, but I wanted to go try and get an energy drink, realize it was only Coca-Cola products, until I hear the most ratchet scream of my life. So we all start running towards the scream, and we see Mirena standing over Faith's dead body. And there she lay, stiff as a board. And I'm like, gosh, I think I'm drinking too many of these.
So I ran to the basement. I'm trying to figure out what happened. And that's when I saw her. You know, I've always wanted to see a dead body in real life, but I did not want it to be one of my best friends. That was, we just stood there kind of looking at each other. None of us were really sure what to do. I mean, I don't know about you, but when you're stumbling onto a dead body for the first time, you kind of pause. Eventually, I don't remember who suggested it, but one of us was like, oh my gosh, we need to call the cops. I wasn't even gonna chance it to see if she was even alive or not. Better safe than sorry, call the cops. So we called them, and you guys come out here, and that was it.
Well, if you haven't figured it out by now, I'm dead. And I'm gonna tell you what actually happened. So we had decided to play sardines. More specifically, Olivia texted us and said, let's play sardines in Pfeiffer. I don't like Pfeiffer. I live in Pfeiffer. It's gross, it smells weird, and frankly, I would rather do anything else than play sardines in Pfeiffer. But fine, she's only up every so often, so I guess what's the difference? So we come and we get in our little circle, we're talking, and I decided to hide. Apparently it's the stupidest idea that I've ever had in my entire life. I ran off and I went into room 201 looking for a place to hide, and sat down for a little while, found a nice spot underneath the desk, and then my phone vibrated. And I had a text from this weird number asking to meet in the Pfeiffer basement. So I went down, used the elevator to try to avoid people, of course, and that's when it happened. I opened the doors, my ponytail got grabbed, and I just got yanked to the side. Obviously, I didn't just sit there like a duck. I tried to get away and fought a little bit, but as you can tell by how I now look, that didn't go so well. I know it was one of the three of them. I don't know who. Wish I could tell you who. But one of them is lying. I don't know who's lying, but someone killed me. And I don't know what to do about it.
Oh my gosh.
Like I got away with it.